Building a Successful Social Venture, A Guide for Social Entrepreneurs, written by Eric Carlson and James Cook, narrated by Julie Eickhoff. Dedication. Paul Locatelli, S.J., September 16, 1938 to July 12, 2010. This book is dedicated to Father Paul J. Locatelli, the 27th president of Santa Clara University and the first Secretary of Higher Education of the Society of Jesus, a network of 170 institutions around the world. Paul encouraged questions that open into a search for greater purpose in life and a thirst for justice. Throughout his 20 years as president of Santa Clara, he sought to bridge the secular and the sacred, the innovation-driven ethos of Silicon Valley with the traditions of Jesuit education, a Catholic religious order founded half a millennium ago. He inspired the work of centers of distinction in Jesuit education, applied ethics, and technology in society, and through these efforts, he sought to integrate competence, conscience, and compassion as the foundations for transformative education. As president of Santa Clara University, he created an environment in which the work described in this book could flourish. Preface. Bangladeshi social entrepreneur Mohammed Yunus defines a social business as an enterprise that creates goods and services that produce social benefits, where any cash surplus generated is reinvested in the business. He also argues that a social business should operate like a profit-making business with positive cash flow, income greater than expenses, and rather than offering equity to its investors, it should return any invested funds, investment capital, to its investors, in an amount, possibly zero, agreed to by the investors. Thus, a social business could be a for-profit or a non-profit organization from a legal or tax point of view, but would have a social impact mission and would reinvest all operating surplus in the business after repaying the original investors an agreed-on amount. Yunus cites Ashoka executive Bill Drayton's definition of a social entrepreneur as one who applies creative, innovative thinking to a previously intractable social problem. Yunus also posits that a social venture is a form of social entrepreneurship. He argues, however, that social ventures make up a new category of business, one grounded in a focus on social impact that represents an alternative rationality to the private wealth-maximizing logic of capitalism. In a sense, a social venture truly seeks to create a virtuous cycle. The greater the surplus generated, the greater the benefit to society.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?